Go.
Alright, so this is the X-Saber deck that I took, I think it was about 2 weeks ago now?
Yeah.
So it's a little late, late. I went X1 with the deck. I played against Quick Draw, Dark Dragon Turbo, Blackwing, and one other deck, I don't remember, Chainburn. I played his Chainburn, I remember the Chainburn. And I went X1. My only loss was to Blackwing in time when all I had to do was just pass turn. And instead, I got greedy and attacked into a Kaloot and then lost because I'm dumb. So, I don't know. The deck played really well. It was running hot that day, I'll say that. Like, the deck, I pretty much always opened Cat.
Yeah, so Cat is the main
Yeah, when you open Cat, like, every single round, you're gonna just win. And that's pretty much what happened. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's a good deck for Edison, but I did go X1 with the only loss just being me being dumb.
But it's a fun deck, though.
It's a fun deck. I had a lot of fun. I was comboing. I do have to say, though, I didn't make this deck. This deck came from a guy, Cameron Sharp, in Atlanta. My friend got it from him. I think they have their own YouTube page. I don't know it. But as far as I know, he hasn't posted this list, but he sent my friend the list. I changed it a little bit because he doesn't play Monk. And that was really weird to me because Monk is amazing, but he said he doesn't like it. I don't know. That's his life. Anyway, so let's get to it. I guess we'll do the monster spells, traps, etc.
Nice playmat.
Yeah. I got this last year, I think, or maybe the year before for Pokemon when they were doing all the online stuff. All right, so obviously we have the cat. I mean, nice little collector's rare.
The main style of the deck.
Yeah, so we have the cat, and obviously we need our cat package with the cat. We have the triple air bellum. Pretty self-explanatory. I'll say this, round 1, I literally just won by summoning the cat and attacking with these over and over and over again versus Quick Draw. The Quick Draw player had no hand after like turn 3. It was really bad for him, and yes, I summoned the cats. I am the best in the world. All right, and of course, Summoner Monk for the cats, as I mentioned. All right, and then we'll get into the X-Sabers. So we have 2 Regigigas, I think is what it's called. And this is more of a 2-of because they, for combo purposing, you kind of need 2 of them. I played 3 Full Helm Knight because I really like being able to search for this. I like its effect. I like being able to, negate a battle. All right, and then we have, of course, Sangan. Self-explanatory. It searches 90% of the deck, most of the monsters. Triple Emmer's Blade. I did not use these ever. Not one time did I get an Emmer's Blade attacked into and pull a monster. Never used it. Giant Rat, same thing. Never saw it the entire day. All right. Fall Trolls, self-explanatory, special summons. It allows you to combo, go off. All right, so with the Gotems, I didn't see Gotems until round 3. Or not the Gotems, Fall Troll. I didn't see Fall Troll until round 3. So I won the first 2 rounds basically with just cat beatdown. Just summoning cat, summoning air bellums, poke. Not many combos. We have 2 Raikou package. So I really like the Raikou. They help you mill to set up Gotems, and they just take care of problem cards. Also, the 1800 butt is just really big, and a lot of decks struggle with that. And then this is where we get a little spicy. I do play Level Limit Area B because there's so many 3s, and it's just a great stall card until you have combo set up. But I think I only used this one time the entire game. So, in theory, it's a good card, but didn't come up much. Rhoda, because it searches for Full Helm Knight. The only target, Full Helm Knight. There's nothing else in the deck. So, Game 1 versus Blackwing, I actually opened up double Full Helm Knight and Rhoda with double Air Bellum. And I was just like, oh, this hand is terrible. I somehow managed to win that game, but it was a really, really bad hand. It was all the tuners, almost. Just 1 Air Bellum missing. 1 for 1 for comboing. MST to help out things. Mind Control because we want to steal stuff. And
strong for synchro.
Yeah, we want to steal their stuff and synchro with it. Heavy Storm, Cold Wave. Self-explanatory. We want to pop off. We want to be able to play our cards. Brain Control, same with Mind Control. We want to steal stuff. I don't play a lot of defensive traps, so instead it goes triple Book of Moon. These were really, really strong. These helped me beat Chainburn, which is absolutely hilarious that I beat Chainburn because of Book of Moon. Literally, the only reason I won is because every time he dimension walled, I just Book of Moon. So I just chained Book of Moon to Dimension Wall, flipped my thing face down. Game 2, he tried to Lava Golem me, and then brain control his own Lava Golem back so he could swing and then give it back and let it burn to kill me. I booked it so he couldn't take it and he just had to scoop. So these were absolutely amazing for the wrong reason. So they weren't as good as they should have been for the right reason, but they were good and they were a lot of fun. And then Trap Dust Shoot, we're playing hand control. Obviously you need the Dust Shoot. I really hate this card. I hate it at 1. I like it in Goat when it's at 3. I draw this dead a lot, but I threw it in because I'm playing the hand control setup with Gothams, Airbellums. It's necessary. I don't like it though. Solemn because it's an amazing Solemn. Mirror Force, I forgot to put the OCG one in, but whatever.
Yeah, it's alright.
Call of the Haunted, it just helps you keep comboing. Triple Gothams, I ended up not liking the 3, and I'd probably just play 2. Most games when I needed a card to side out, I would take out a Gothams. And then, just like the level limits, here's Gravity Bind for the same reason. It's better because it's a trap, and you can play it on their turn, so it's fun. So let's jump into
The
extras.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, hot sleeves. So Chimera Tech, because
it's Chimera deck.
yeah, Machina, Machina, however you want to call it, it's annoying. Catastor, kind of hard to make, but possible. Stardust Dragon, same thing, kind of hard to make, but it is possible. Same with Colossal. They don't come up often, but I think I did Colossal one time thanks to a brain control play. Mistworm, never made it. It was an option, never used it. Double Gothams, amazing, loved it. The fact that it just needs 1 tuner and 2 earth is amazing because that means you can synchro with the other Airbellums to make it, which a lot of people might not realize. I definitely had an opponent thought I was cheating when I synchroed with like 2 Airbellums and I don't remember what the other thing was. I think Full Helm Knight, I think. So he thought I was cheating. I was like, no, it just needs to be 2 earth monsters. It doesn't say non-tuners. And ironically, the only person I Gothams comboed was Chainburn.
Yeah.
So the entire day, the only person I was able to get a combo off with Gothams was Chainburn.
Always the stringent.
Yeah, the decks you shouldn't be comboing against is ones you are. And then Urbellum, generic, again, hand control. And for the rest of the X-Sabers, I did play 2 of the Hunleys. I would not play 2 again. I would play 1, 2 is unnecessary.
So which card do you swap for the second?
I would swap it for another Armory Arm. Armory Arm was absolutely amazing thanks to Regigigas, however you say it.
Yeah.
So I would play 2 Armory Arm instead of this. So yeah, next up, Armory Arm. Yeah. So I would replace that for an Armory Arm. Honestly, it made me wish I had Pot of Avarice just so I could keep comboing, because it was just not great. And then we have the generic package, we have the thing for Cat. I use this a lot, like a lot. It came up so much to just clear the board. And then we have our 2 6s, which every deck is playing. Yeah. Don't need to explain that.
It's very mandatory.
Yeah, and then Black Rose Dragon, which versus Dragon Turbo. Is the only reason, game 1, he opened up Future Fusion and just popped off. And I was able to blow up the field a couple of times. Like, I was able to do this to blow up the field, and then I was able to do something else. I don't remember. Lightning Vortex or something like that. I don't remember. Maybe not game 1, but I don't know. Anyway, I shouldn't have lived as long as I did. The game 1 should have been over really fast, and thanks to this, I was able to stay in the game. Alright, now we'll go to the side deck. So the side is kind of standard, I guess. Go double trap stun, because some decks are really trap heavy. I sided this in against Chainburn, Blackwing, things like that. Pulling the rugs, never used them. Not a single time. There was no Monarch, no Hero, no nothing. So it didn't happen. Cyber Dragons. The Cyber Dragons came in kind of often. They're pretty good against Blackwing. Crow, this literally won me the game versus Quick Draw, because after I ditched his whole hand, he drew Pot, and I was like, Crow? Just to stop it, so won me the game. Vortex, amazing versus Dragon Turbo. Yeah. Just a really good card to help clear the field. I almost main decked one of these instead of Book of Moon. I think the books were the right choice, though. And then we have our Floodgates, because you don't play really any kind of lights and darks besides your extra deck. So this never came up, never used them, didn't play Lightsworn. This was the MVP of the entire day, because versus Blackwing, It was great. Like I said, I should have won, but I'm an idiot. I literally summoned one, and he just couldn't do anything. And yeah, the Dark Dragon Turbo, turn 1 summoned it. Game 2 was just over. He couldn't do anything. He just kept setting monsters, and I was just running them over because it was just like Mystic Tomatoes and stuff. And then game 3, same thing. I drew it like turn 3, and he ended up just saying and then scooped. And then the 15th card, which is useless, and you can take it out, trade it for something else, Starlight. I didn't really know what to play. The guy I got the deck list from was maining Starlight Road, but I decided to just cut it because I wanted to put Summoner Monk back in the deck. So this is what I cut from the main deck for Summoner Monk, and I just threw it in the side because I needed a 15th card.
Yeah, but the Starlight is always good to have
it's
in
good,
the side.
yeah. It's the main reason I kept Stardust. You know, it was okay. So overall, the deck did really well. I mean, I think I only really comboed maybe 2 or 3 times in like the 5 rounds that we played. So for a combo deck, I didn't combo that much, which is kind of sad because you really just want to, synchro. And I think if I played the second Armory Arm, that would 100% been possible. There were so many games where I've already used the Armory and I have the 3 and a 1 and another 3. But I can't make the Armory Arm to do anything with it, so because I've already wasted it. So maybe Pot of Avarice could be added to the deck, or maybe just double Armory Arm probably be the best choice. But overall, I was happy with the deck. It ran hot that day. I wouldn't necessarily say this is tier 1 in any way, shape, or form. It was fun, and yeah. So if you want to try it, I suggest giving it a try. Like I said, I went X1. And my only loss was literally me attacking into a Blackwing with Hunley because I'm dumb.
Yeah, it's up.
Yeah, I got greedy. I got really greedy. He played the Kalute. Time was already called. I played the Hunley to pop his back row because I was afraid he had Icarus attack. And after the Hunley, there was no Icarus, and I was like, okay, I'll kill Sirocco. That way, if he draws Icarus, he won't be able to out the Consecrated Light. Because he still had like another turn after me. So that was my mindset attacking into it. Then he just showed the Kalute, and I was like, oh god, no. And then ironically, he actually did draw the Icarus for turn. So my line of play was technically correct, but also really, really bad because he hadn't showed any Kalutes the entire game. And I kind of just attacked into a Kalute directly without even thinking about it. So my mindset was right, but also wrong. And that's just how the cookies crumble. And if you're ever in Rome and want to play Edison format, just message us. We'll let you know where you can go. We'll hook you up with cards, And obviously they're friendly towards Americans. You can tell I don't speak Italian. I know words, stuff like that. But yeah, so look us up, Yu-Gi-Oh! Edison Format Italia. We're on Facebook. I think we're on Instagram.
Yeah,
we're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and if you message the channel in English, not the channel, the Facebook in English, I'll be the one that responds to you more than likely if I'm the first one to notice it. So yeah, check us out, and thanks for watching. And
yeah, guys, thank you again, Tim, for showing this deck.
Yeah, and, like I said, shout outs to Cameron for giving me the list. I did change it a little. So yeah, shout outs to Atlanta. That's where I'm from, and yeah, we're done here, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
See you guys.
See ya.